Stay. Is it on?
Yeah.
Hey guys, my name is Aaron. I'm with Harmony Canine Training. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about the e-collar. There's a lot of controversy over this tool here. Right here I've got the Dogtra 1900S. This is the standard dog training e-collar that's used it's within the industry. I think it's the best. I think it's the best collar out there. I've used many different types. I've used e-collar technology and Garmin and some other ones, but this one is by far the best. But I wanted to talk to you guys and show you firsthand. This is my dog here, Arminius. She's a 2-year-old Connie Corso, aka Nutcase. And no, come here. Sit. Good girl, lay down and stay. So I wanted to show you guys how this works and dispel a lot of the myths that are on about this. So this particular one has a nick and a continuous button. So nick is just one tap, sends one, it's about a second of stimulus, of pressure, and then continuous is it holds it down and it sends a continuous amount of pressure as long as you hold it down. I only train on nick. I don't use continuous. I use low level pressure. So she's a 90-pound powerful Connie Corso. It's a very, if you look at her, it's a very powerful breed, and she's at between level 30 and 40. This goes all the way up to 127. Okay. Now if there's some high level distractions, I might put it up to 50, but I never really go higher than that with her, and she doesn't need it. So as you can see, it's very low level pressure. This is with 95% of the dogs, unless I have, an extremely aggressive dog that I'm trying to rehab from, say human aggression or dog aggression, then I might have to go a little bit higher. But other than that, this is typically what we're doing. It doesn't hurt the dogs. There's a lot of myths about that we're shocking people who use these collars are shocking dogs. It's simply not the case. It's low level pressure, and as you see, as I'm going to demonstrate here, I want you to see if this dog looks like she's in pain from getting when I use the stem here. Also, if trained properly, the dogs never really have to ever get the stem because they learn to beat the pressure. This actually makes obedience quicker, sharper, and more efficient and more effective. So that way, because what they learn is in the classical conditioning quadrant, when you have positive reinforcement, negative reinforcement, positive punishment, negative punishment. This is negative punishment, right? So this is teaching the dog that they can turn off the pressure by simply obeying. So what happens is that they start to figure out that if I just listen quick enough, then I'll beat the pressure and I won't get it. All right. So and again, I train with food at first, but then this is what really sharpens up the obedience and makes it really proofs it, right? So it doesn't hurt dogs. It's not going to make them afraid if it's trained properly, right? And I have a whole method on how I do that. But I'm going to start right now. So Arminius, come on, heel, good, walk, good, walk, sit, good, stand, good, down, good, sit, stand, place, good, front, come on, you can do it, front, good, finish, good, bark, good, heel, come on. Did you even notice that does she have any indication that she's in pain, that I'm tapping her? No. Okay. So what you guys see, and that was just a little bit of obedience here. I'm inside my apartment here, but as you can see, she's listening. She followed all the commands. I was tapping her just once every time, just sit, tap, down, tap, just to show you guys. Now she's a little bit farther ahead than most dogs, but this is just to show you that, you know, you see a dog that I'm, you know, tapping with this, and there's no pain, there's no shrieking, there's no fear. You know, I want the dogs to want to do obedience, but I also want to hold them accountable, because the problem is if I have food and I'm going sit, down, come, stay, and they might do it really well with that food there, but what happens when you take that food away? Okay, they learn, oh, he doesn't have anything, I'm not coming. This makes them, okay? And you say, well, what's the difference between this and food? Eventually you can get away from this collar, but a lot of times people don't want to, because the obedience is so reliable that they don't want to fix what's not broken. Also, this is a lot easier to carry this around than constantly have food with you. Okay, food goes bad if you leave it in the car. The dog can take it. You know, you forget it. You know, this also this when trained right, they don't need a leash with this on. Okay, so that's another benefit to having this, is that you're not gonna have to have a physical leash. You have this collar, that's it. The dog stays, and we do the obedience here. So we do the healing and the recalls around distractions, because it's not real unless we're doing it around distractions. Okay, so that's my short little video on the e-collar. This is a great tool for really getting effective, quick, reliable obedience. It's, you know, it can also be used to curb behavioral problems. So it has many different functions. It's all about the methodology that you're implementing, okay? And there's different methodologies for different things. I wouldn't use this the way I would use it with, you know, doing behavioral modification as I would be using it for obedience. There's different ways that I implement this tool, but this is an amazing tool. So guys, stay tuned for my next video, and feel free to contact me if you're interested in training. Thank you.